ahead. It's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's
Let's get
go.
let's kick it to you, man.
Let's get it.
How you feel about MVP?
Let's
Oh man,
get it. You
how
want
you
to go
feel
to
about
MVP?
MVP? Yeah, go
You
ahead.
want to go to MVP?
Let's go there. Let's go
Come on,
there.
man. As long as I got JD5, I'm alive. We going from the GOAT to the MVP, baby. I'm going with Jaden Daniels. Yes, sir. And Carl, I know you was hyped about Kyle Hamilton. You hyped about that one? I mean, yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir. So look, this is what I predicted for him to have on the Commanders panel. Make sure y'all tune into that. That already happened. They got the Eagles 1-2 AJ and them killed that jump.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right. So Jaden Daniels. So much what's going on? Oh man, what's going on? Oh, here we go. Huh? Where we at? My man, numbers at? Hold on. Oh, anyway.
Fate don't want you to make that pick, bro. That's what it is. Like, nah, you off with this one, bro. You off with this.
All right, I think I know about. All right, okay. I said 3,500 passing yards,
Okay.
68 to 70% completion percentage,
Okay.
35 touchdowns, 14-3 record. By the way, I already said 14-3 record. I know.
Okay.
You're like, oh, okay, yeah, 14-3 record, right?
Yeah, you said that last episode.
Yep, 14-3 record, and this while beating the Chiefs, beating the Eagles once, beating the Falcons, beating the Packers, losing to the Lions, but beating some guys who are MVP worthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so 3,500 passing yards, 35 passing touchdowns, 1,000 rushing yards, and 5 rushing TDs. So we talk about 4,500 total yards,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're talking about 40 total touchdowns, only 5 to 6 interceptions, while throwing 68 to 70% completion percentage and having a 14-3 record. Now I know some people got my man throwing for 4,000. If he throw for 4,000, he might just be the first person in NFL history because Lamar never done it to throw for 4,000 and rush 4,000.
4,000.
First person in NFL history to ever do that. He already broke the rushing record last.
Lamar,
Huh?
Lamar never did
No.
that.
Last year he threw a 4,000 and ran for 900. And then before that, he never did. That was his first time throwing 4,000.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe he should have did something in week 18. I mean, I don't know. He should have did something and got his rush yard, but he didn't do it.
Right,
I know
right.
we chilling in week 18. We chilling. We're going to get the Eagles that dub. You know what I mean? But JD5 for MVP. I told you he going to become the good soap.
So you killing me trying to say that. He gonna be the good soul. MVP, man. I've been going back and forth on this for a while, thinking about who I think is gonna win MVP. And after thinking about how the season is gonna go, some people gonna call me biased, but
Yes, I like that.
Biased. You know what I mean? But I'm going with my dog Jay Hurts.
I'm glad he's going with our guys.
I'm going with my dog Jay Hurts. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think a lot of teams this season are gonna take the same exact approach that the Kansas City Chiefs took in the Super Bowl. If we stop Saquon, we stop the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think Saquon is gonna go for 2,000 yards this year. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I can see him having a season similar to what Jahmyr Gibbs just had. You know, where he gets somewhere around 1,300, 1,400 yards, or similar to even what Miles Sanders did. I think Miles Sanders had about 1,300 yards or somewhere close to 1,300 yards. You know, he gets somewhere between 5 to 10 touchdowns somewhere in there. Like, he has a really good Saquon Barkley season, but we rely more so on the passing attack this year because the run game isn't quite going the way it was going last year. We know the Eagles going to win games. So by the mere fact that you're going to win games, he going to be in the conversation. Usually at least in the conversation, or just off the strength of winning games. So we know he going to be in the conversation. And because you slowing down Saquon Barkley and you have these weapons on the outside, guys who have openly already said, hey, I want the ball. Now, they said this early in the offseason, and then I think the coaches had a conversation with him. Hurts had a conversation with him. And now I think the mantra or the motto is contributions over credit is what the motto is now. Like, just make sure you contribute in. Don't worry about who gets the credit for the success we have. But AJ Brown already came out and said, I want to prove I'm the best receiver in the league. Devontae Smith already said, hey, I want to be a all pro kind of guy. And I know these guys feel like they belong higher on the top 100 list. Devontae Smith didn't even make it this year, right? And so I think, shockingly, The Eagles are going to rely on the rushing attack, but I think because it's going to be slowed down, we're going to rely more on the passing attack. I think this year we're going to get the passing attack going a little earlier in the season. And I think Jay Hurts coming off of a Super Bowl run is going to come into this season more confident than he's ever been that he is that guy in the league. Joe, I'm going to say this. This year you get a 4,000-yard passing season from Jay Hurts. You get 4,000 yards from Jay Hurts. You get around 30 passing touchdowns. You get probably somewhere between 8 to 9 interceptions. You know you're going to get at least 10 to 13 rushing touchdowns off of rushing and the tush push, right? I think the completion percentage is
first.
Either way, they're going to be touchdowns. Either way. I think you're going to get those touchdowns in there. You're going to have your yards. I think the completion percentage is going to be high. I think the QBR is going to be high. And this is going to be one of the best years of Jalen Hurts' career. I got Jalen Hurts for MVP this year over Lamar Jackson. Let me go in order.
Okay.
Over Lamar Jackson, over Patrick Mahomes, over Josh Allen, and then I'll mention JD5. Over JD5, he's gonna have enough wins and a good enough stat line to win MVP. Yes, I said it, and I know y'all gonna call me crazy, but just remember, my boy been in MVP conversations for like 3 years now, so it ain't crazy. He just got to stay healthy and seal the deal. I got my boy Jay Hurts.
So my boy top 5.
I think when we talk MVP this year, I do think I think Jaden is going like
up there.
You know what I mean? I think this year we probably would have had more conversations about him being top 5 going into this season if it had been more than one season last year.
Yeah,
only reason why he didn't break my top 5 this past year is because it's been 1 year.
And that's respect for anybody that says that. I respect that. You know, that's the only. But look, I want to say this. Last year, when I predicted JD5 stats, this is what I said. I said 3,700 passing yards. He had 3,568. Okay. I said 25 touchdowns. He had 25 touchdowns. I said 9 interceptions. He had 9 interceptions. I said 700 rushing yards. He had 891. I said total, like it will be around 4,200. And that's what he did last year, basically. So I'm just saying. I mean, I predicted it last year. So this year, and he had 6 last year rushing touchdowns. And he ain't started running for real until the end of the year. Yeah, so
that's fair.
I'm just saying, my man, listen, he gonna be on another level this year. With this offense, with Cliff Kingsbury, and y'all sleeping on Debo. Y'all sleeping on Debo. We gonna see.
That's fair. That's fair.
My man, Terry McCorn back. Oh, we lit. Look, when he came back, AJ, he was in the locker room when the news came out. They all went to the locker room like, everybody all excited. Everybody like, we here. We back. So I can't wait, man.
We gonna see. I mean, my dog on average get about 650 rushing yards, somewhere around in there, 630 rushing yards.
Again,
so
like that.
That's what he does. So the rushing yards and the rushing touchdowns gonna be there. You combine it all, you gonna get somewhere around, I don't know, 4,600, 4,500 yards total. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. I think coming off of the Super Bowl, bro, and they already kind of talked. They kind of talked about it today. Diana, I think her name is Diana Rossini. She's one of the reporters.
Yeah.
She talked about it today. Like his confidence this year is different. It's a different feel, and you respect it because it's kind of the same thing in the NBA. It's like once you get over there, like I expect SGA to be like he was already unstoppable before. He really gonna be unstoppable now. Like once you get over that hurdle of winning a Super Bowl and now you've accomplished that goal, you got no fear. You done seen every defense there is to see. You done gone through everything there is to go through, the highs, the lows in the league. You done reached the mountaintop. Now it's like, man, ain't nobody out here seeing me. And I think I'm telling y'all, people think we gonna run the ball a ton and we gonna use Saquon. We gonna use Saquon. Because Saquon is Saquon. We'd be foolish to not run the football. Mm-hmm. But I think we gonna throw the ball a lot more than people expect this year. We gonna throw that ball all around the field this year. Just watch. I ain't mad at JD. I ain't mad at JD.
I like that analogy with OKC. OKC a little bit younger. They never been to that stage. Y'all been to that stage. I feel like that hump y'all talking about is not gonna be as impactful for y'all like it will be for OKC. because OKC that was a first time, like they went through a gauntlet that whole playoffs.
That's
You know
fair.
what I mean? Not gauntlet, but like they went through some that Denver series. You know what I mean? All that stuff. So they went to moving, but we can